main methods that you can ship your Etsy products to different parts of the world is by using standard mail. Alternatively, you can use the different courier providers. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you're watching. This is a third video in our Etsy series for starting an export business in Kenya. Today I'm going to share with you the different ways in which you can ship your Etsy products to different parts of the world, and with special emphasis to the United States. And if this is the first time you're watching my videos, please check this link up here whereby I share different processes in starting an Etsy export business in Kenya. And as I've mentioned, this is a third video in that series. So basically, when it comes to shipping on the Etsy.com platform, there are two main categories. We have standard shipping and upgraded shipping. So when it comes to standard shipping is whereby you have a standard price, and in the context of Kenya, for instance, we are talking about registered shipping via the Kenya Post Office. So for example, for you to ship an item using the Kenya Post Office from here to the United States using the standard registered mail, it would take anywhere from 3 weeks and sometimes up to 8 weeks for your item to arrive the United States. It takes longer during holiday seasons like Thanksgiving, Christmas time, and the like. And to ship to Australia, it takes even a lot longer. When you're listing different items in your Etsy shop, you have to put all these considerations. So when it comes to standard shipping of items from Kenya, my preferred method or my recommended method is Kenya Posta. And what kind of items does it make to ship by the Kenyan Post Office? So personally, is small ticket items like earrings or bangles, jewelry, and the like, the smaller ticket items. And the reason is because the prices at the Kenya Post Office are slightly lower for lower ticket items compared to using other courier providers like DHL and the like. So how much does it cost you to ship an item, for example, to the United States using Kenya Post Office registered mail? So I have the price list here and I'm just going to read. So to ship a package between 0 to 20 grams will cost you 260 Kenya shillings, that's about $2.6 US. Between 21 grams and 50 grams costs you 480 Kenya shillings, and that's about $4.8 US. And that's basically what it would cost to ship an earring, and if you put it in an A4 bubble wrap envelope. 51 to 100 grams would cost you 785 Kenya shillings. That's $7.85 US for an item up to 100 grams. 101 grams to 250 grams will set you back 1,640 Kenya shillings. That is about $16.5 US. 251 grams to 350 grams will cost you 2,270 Kenya shillings. That's about $22.7 US. And to ship between 351 to 500 grams, that is half a kg, will cost you 2,890 shillings. That's about $30 US. If you decide to ship your items with posta, my advice for you is to use bubble wrap envelopes. So I'm just going to show you an example of what I'm talking about. So basically, this is what a bubble wrap envelope looks like. As you can see in here, it has come on, focus. As you can see, there's bubble wrap inside the envelope, and this not only protects your item in case there's like a lot of pressure on it, there's a lot of products, a lot of other items put on it, like it helps to protect it, but also in the unfortunate event that water from wherever spills on this envelope, your item is safe. And where do you buy these bubble wrap envelopes from? So personally, I have 4 main places where I get my bubble wrap envelopes. So every time I hear someone is going to the United States, I always send them to the dollar shop. So the dollar shop sells a pair of these envelopes, and it doesn't matter what size they are, for $1 US. That's 100 Kenya shillings. So the other place you can buy these bubble wrap envelopes is at the post office. The post office sells them, and the only challenge with buying them at the post office is that they are rather expensive comparatively. So the cheapest, the one that they sell, is the A5, which is like half of this, I think, and they sell it for 100 shillings. So the prices go higher depending on the sizes. And like I've just mentioned, if you get it in the dollar shop, it just goes for $1 irrespective of the size. So you can also buy them at the post office. Another place that I've found where they are sold for cheap is at Textbook Center. And I like to go to the one in Sarit Center because they have like even the really teeny ones, you know, like half of the A5 envelope, you will find them. They have the really tiny one, like this size. They sell that as well. So you can check Textbook Center, and they're really affordable. If you want like to buy them in bulk, you can also go down towards River Road, visit any of the bookshops there and tell them you're looking for these envelopes. I've not been able to find the yellow ones. I've only been able to find these white ones. The quality is not as good as these yellow ones. And yeah, they still do the job, but I just love the yellow ones more. So they are much cheaper down there as River Road. If you have time, you can visit that area. You will also find that mostly if you're buying in bulk, you will get a discount. So don't go for the first price they give you, ask for a discount. The number 2 method that you can use to ship items from Kenya to the United States or to other parts of the world is by using couriers such as DHL, Aramex, and the like. Personally, I use DHL. And why is that so? So there are 2 ways that you can ship using DHL. The number 1 way is where you go in as a walk-in customer. When you go in as a walk-in customer, I think the least that you can pay is $50 US for an item that is up to 2 kg, and that is to ship everywhere else, many of the major markets like UK, US, Canada, except Australia, which is slightly more expensive, even for Kenya Post Office and most of the other couriers. DHL has an option whereby you're able to sell your items for a cheaper price, and that is whereby you go and register an account with DHL as a corporate customer. However, before you're able to do this, you must have a registered business. So to register your business, simply get onto the eCitizen platform, get a business name approved, and once you have it approved, register the business name and deliver your registration documents to the Attorney General's office. The last time I did it, I had my registration certificate in less than a month. And the corporate account has 2 main benefits, actually 3 main benefits. So the number 1 benefit of having the corporate account with DHL is that you don't have to pay for your shipping upfront. DHL sends you an invoice at the end of every month that shows how many items you have shipped and how much the shipping costs have been, and you have, I think, another 15 days to make payment for the shipping costs. The number 2 advantage of having a corporate account with DHL is that they have the pickup option. What this basically means is that once you have your items ready for shipping, there's a DHL platform that you go and log in and request for pickup, and the DHL guys come same day most of the times, and they'll pick the items. The number 3 advantage of shipping using DHL corporate account is that they provide packaging for you. So DHL, they will give you these like flyers that you simply put your items in. So that's the advantage of shipping with DHL. Now, when it comes to poster, so the main challenges with poster, as I've mentioned, number one is the amount of time that it takes for your item to actually get to the customer. It takes anywhere between 2 weeks to 8 weeks or even more, especially if you're shipping towards Christmas time or towards Thanksgiving time. It just takes forever for your items to get to the customer. Unlike DHL, for instance, that takes a maximum of 5 business days, and it doesn't matter, except I think Australia is about 7 to 8 business days, but everywhere else in the world it takes about 5 business days and your item is with the consumer. So that's really the advantage of DHL. So what's the process if you decide to ship through poster? If you decide to ship your item using the post office, you will need to go through customs. Whichever post office you're using, the first thing you want to ask for is customs. So personally, I use the GPO, and what you need to do is go straight, like you want to go to Huduma Center and go past Huduma Center to the office that is written EMS. So just past the Huduma Center, you will see the EMS sign. Get into that building, and once you get into that building, ask for customs. So let's say you're shipping an earring or a necklace, whatever it is, they put your items inside the envelopes. So as you can see, the bubble wrap envelopes have this adhesive, I don't know they call it what, sticker that you peel off to seal the item. Do not seal this until you go through customs. So you've put in your item in here, let's say if it's an earring or whatever it is. So you need to address whoever you're shipping your item to, and on the back side, make sure you put from whoever this item has come from. Put your name and your address, so that in case the items for whatever reason need to be returned, it can be shipped back to you. Once you go to customs office, they will have to check the contents of each envelope that you want to ship. And once they are satisfied that you are not shipping anything that is harmful or is illegal, they will ask you to seal the envelope in their presence. Once you have done that, they will give you a book where you register what item you're shipping, where you're shipping to, and the price of the item, plus your phone number and your ID number. They will then give you a sticker that you must stick on the envelope. The sticker has a stamp, it has your phone number on it, it has the item that you're selling, it has the price, and it shows that your item has been cleared for shipping by customs. Now, once you get off from the custom office, then you now have to come back and get onto the registered documents counter. And the beauty with having your mail registered is that you can be able to track it. And most customers will ask you for a tracking number. So it's slightly more expensive than regular mail, but I think it's worth the extra price, because it not only helps you to track your product, but once you share it with a customer, then you kind of quote unquote get off the hook, especially in case of any disputes or anything like that. So in terms of shipping, my preferred method, as I've mentioned, when it comes to higher ticket items, or if a customer wants an upgrade, I go for DHL, and I've explained the 3 reasons why. Number 1 is timing. DHL takes maximum of 5 business days for the item to ship from Kenya to the US, for instance. Number 2, they provide free packaging material, so I don't have to spend extra money to buy the packaging. Number 3, they allow me to pay for the shipping costs a month later, so again, that's free working capital to play around with. Number 4, DHL has an option where they come and pick the items from your premises. That's time saving. Post office again has its advantages and disadvantages. Number 1 advantage is that it's cheaper, especially if you're sending lower ticket items like earrings and the like. You can ship for as little as 250 Kenya shillings, that's like $2.5 US. The main disadvantage of the post office is usually, number 1 is lost items, and number two, it just takes forever for the items to get to the final consumer. But it's really up to you, it's up to your customer. Make sure you provide your customer with the option for a shipping upgrade in case they prefer to have the shipments sent to them faster than the standard shipping. Well, that's it for today in terms of shipping and packaging of your Etsy products. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please remember to hit the subscribe button below and go ahead and hit the notification bell so that when I shoot the next video in this series, you do not miss out. And if you haven't checked out the rest of the videos in this series, check up here. You find the rest of the videos in the series. Thank you for staying to the end, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye bye.